we go. Hey there everybody, it's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Freebooters franchise here in Year number 3. Last episode, the Freebooters took on the Sandcats and jumped out early on starter Kerwin Archers to earn their second victory of the season, in their final road game of the season, 14-5 behind Ace winning Noel. Offense showed up for that one, so hopefully that's a good sign of things to come here, as our last 7 games of the season are all at home. First matchup of that homestand is going to be here against the Moonstars. It's our only game against them this season. Moonstars coming to the 6-3 in the first place for their division. They're going to send hard-throwing left-hander Vern Turnbrenner to the mound. He's 1-1 with a 4.26 ERA and an 0.95 WHIP. And on our side, we will send Sebastian Morrow, the long reliever, to the mound, or I guess hybrid starter reliever. He is making his season debut, as he was released by the Buzzards prior to this season and has not debuted yet. Here's the lineup for today's game. Woody will lead off at third base, followed by Velos in right field. She's locked in. Pitts at first base. He's locked in. Reddier DHing. He'll bat fourth. Roper will bat fifth at shortstop. Jennings bats sixth in center. Ho will bat seventh at catcher. Burnside will bat 8th in left field, and Shigatani will bat 9th at second base. Let's jump into the action here. So last episode did see us have our best game of the season, arguably, as we crushed the Sandcats underfoot by 9 runs. It was a very, very good outing all around for both the pitching and let us see how the team builds on that momentum going forward. We're going to be facing a very good pitching club here in the Moonstars. And their lineup's not doing so bad themselves, as most of them are either neutral or locked in, with the exception of the 6-hitter Hackman, who is rattled. Here we go. Tools, Armhorn, and Quaker do up against Morrow. Here's shortstop Nance Tools leading off, hitting .343 with 3 homers and 8 RBIs. Here is the lineup for today's game for the Moonstars. What am I doing? There we go. After Tools, it's right fielder Damian Armhorn. Then it is first baseman Perry Quaker, the former Moose player. He is locked in. Batting fourth is second baseman Pepe Vinicio. He's also locked in. Batting fifth is DH Gustav Gustavsson, who's also locked in. Batting sixth and rattled is third baseman Herbert Hackman. Batting seventh, a new addition, is left fielder Rolf Borgnard, the former Buzzards outfielder. Batting eighth and playing catcher today, his backup position is Lackey Luster. And batting ninth is center fielder Windy Wheels. Morrow making his season debut here. He has walk prone, so he does have control issues from time to time, but he's a pretty middle-of-the-road pitcher, about 50s in every category, with a little edge and velocity over his other ratings. First pitch fastball up and in his way inside, and we're underway. Change it down low is low. 2-0. Slider up and away, ball 3, and walk prone activates here for Morrow. 3-0 pitch. Change up and away is called a strike. 3-1. Fastball down and in, foul back, full count now. Slider down and away, one hopper to first. Pitts backhands it, he'll take it to the bag himself. 1 down. Brings up right fielder Damian Armhorn, hitting .216 with 2 homers and 10 RBIs. First pitch fastball up and away is a called strike from Morrow. 0-1. Slider down and in, drifts inside, 1-1. Fastball middle away, foul back, 1-2. Tough out activates here for Armhorn. Changeup up and in is inside, taken, 2-2. Slider middle away, fouled off by Armhorn, 2-2 the count. Fastball down and in, grounded in the hole to shortstop. Roper dives and cuts it off. He has to hurry, though, to get Armhorn. It's going to be late. It's an infield single for the right fielder. He's on at first with 1 down here for Quaker, the first baseman, who's locked in, hitting .394. 2 homers and 9 RBIs this season. He also is locked in at the current moment. First pitch slider up and away is high. Oh, it's called a strike, actually. I thought that was high. 0-1. Change it down is ripped foul by Quaker. 0-2. Fastball up and in, chased it high, strike 3. First punch out of the year from Morrow, 2 down in the inning. Now to bring up Pepe Vinicio, the second baseman, who's locked in, hitting .406 with 3 homers and 8 RBIs on the season. Batting in the 4-hole today. First pitch fastball down and away is called a strike as the runner goes. Throw down is late. It's a stolen base for Armhorn. He had stealer, so that was pretty much a foregone conclusion. He was going to steal that. Armhorn is now 2 for 2 on the season. That's his second stolen base attempt, and it also activates RBI man for Vinicio, giving his ratings an extra boost. Next pitch is a changeup down and in, called a strike, 0-2. Slider down and away, grounded in the hole to first base. Pitts dives, he can't get there. It's into right field for a base hit. Velos comes up throwing for the plate, but it's going to be late. It is an RBI single here for Vinicio. 1-0 Moonstars lead. I'll bring up the DH Gustav Gustafsson, who's locked in, hitting .323 with a homer and 7 RBIs on the season. First pitch changeup down and in is low, ball 1. Fastball up and away, check swing for a strike, 1-1. Slider down and away, fouled off, 1-2 the count now. Fastball up and in, runner goes, fouled off as Gustafsson protects the plate, 1-2 the count. It down and away, hard grounder up the middle to second, diving Shigatani to her right to make the stop. She'll go to first with it, and that will end the inning with a nice defensive play, but the Moonstars take an early 1-0 lead here on a 2-out single by Vinicio. Bottom 1, it's 1-0. Woody, Velos, and Pitts will face Turnburner. There's third baseman Christopher Woody. Rookie's hitting .325 on the year with 2 RBIs as he leads off again today. Here are Turnburner's numbers on the season. He comes in 1-1 with a .426 ERA and an .095 WHIP in his 2 starts. He's given up 6 earned runs in 12 2/3 innings, giving up 12 hits, with 3 of them being homers. He's hit a batter, and he has struck out 10. Batting average against for Turnburner is .235. Let's see how he does pitching with the early lead. Fastball inside, misses for ball 1. Fastball away, caught the zone, 1-1 the count. Fastball up, swung late by Woody, 1-2. Change it down, rip down the left field line. That's a base hit for Woody, and that will get almost to the corner as Borgnard runs it down. Leadoff single here for Woody as he's on to start the game. Now to bring up Velos, right fielder's locked in here, hitting .452 on the year with 8 RBIs. Had a 6-hit game her last time out. Strike the letters on the heater at 100 on the gun. Turnburner ahead 0-1. Fastball is up and in, 1-1. Fastball down and in, hard ground to the third. Hackman fires the second one. Vinicio to first. It's a double play around the horn. I bring up first baseman Stump Pitts, homered last game. He's hitting .476 with 2 homers and 9 RBIs on the season as he's locked in. Fastball's high from Turnburner, ball 1. Fastball up, swung late, 1-1. Fastball outside, 2-1 the count. Outside heater misses, 3-1 the count. Slider down and in, caught the corner, full count as tough out activates for Pitts. Slider down and in is grounded softly to second. Vinicio backhands it. He'll go to first, and that will end the inning. Leadoff single here for the Freebooters is erased on a double play ball to the second. It's 1-0. Hackman, Borgnard, and Luster do up against Morrow. Here's third baseman Herbert Hackman. He is rattled right now, hitting .108 on the year with an RBI. Inside pitch specialist. First pitch fastball up and away is fouled back, 0-1. Slider down and away, chased it outside, 0-2 the count. Change it down and in, just low and inside, 1-2 the count. Fastball up and away, swung through it, strike 3. Second punch out today for Morrow, 1 down. Now to bring up Borgnard, the left fielder, hitting .115 with 2 RBIs on the season. First pitch slider down and in is just low and inside, 1-0. Fastball up and away, line softly to left field, Burnside charges, makes the catch, 2 down. Now to bring up Luster, catcher's hitting .071 on the year. First pitch change it down and in is pulled foul, 0-1. Change it down and away, lined up the middle. Shigatani dives and can't get there. That's in the right center gap, and that'll get all the way to the wall for Luster. Jennings gets it in, but it'll be a 2-out double here as Luster keeps the inning alive. How to bring up the 9-hitter. Center fielder Windy Wheels hitting .290 with a homer at 4 RBIs on the season. First pitch fastball up and away is a check swing strike, 0-1. Change it down and in. Way out in front of it, strike 2 as Wheels is behind 0-2 in the count. Slider down and away. Hitting the hole to shortstop. No one's there, and that's a single in the left field. Burnside comes up throwing to the plate as Luster's going to try and score. Throw is just late. It's a single for Wheels. It's 2-0. He's locked in, and that'll bring up Tools, who's 0 for 1 today. First pitch slider down and away is low as Wheels goes for second. Here's the throw down from Ho. It's late. For Wheels, that is his, where is he? There he is. Second stolen base attempt of the year. He's 2 for 2 now. 1-0 the count as that slider was low from Morrow. Fastball up and in. Check swing for a strike. 1-1. Change it down and in. Foul back. 1-2 the count. Slider down and away. Low in the dirt. 2-2 the count. Change up and away is high. Chased it anyway. Strike 3. Second punch out of the inning for Morrow. Third of the game as he gets out of the inning. But the Moonstars tack on an RBI single. Two-out single by Windy Wheels makes it a 2-0 game. To the bottom of the second we go. 4, 5, and 6 to up for the Freebooters here. It's DH Wicks at ready or to lead off. He was hitless last game, the only member of our team not to record a hit against the Sandcats. Hitting .357 with an RBI here on the season. Change up, that was a 2-seamer actually, low, ball 1. Check swing high and away, 2-0 the count. Fastball down and in, swung late, 2-1 the count to Reddier. Fastball up, swung late and under it, 2-2. Fastball down, chased it in the dirt, strike 3, and Reddier down swinging. First punch out today for Turnburner. He's now tense, and that'll bring up shortstop Snag Roper, hitting .385 with a homer and 6 RBIs. Fastball middle in, rip hard past the diving shortstop into left field. It's a base hit for Roper. First hit today, he's 1 for 1. Second hit today for the Freebooters. Brings up center fielder Nico Jennings. Rookie is hitting .341 with 2 RBIs here in the season. Fastball up, swung late by Jennings, 0-1. Fastball down, Jennings jumps on that one, hits it deep to center field, but Wheels has the speed, and he'll run it down on the warning track for the second out. 2 down now in the inning for Everett Ho, the catcher, hitting .355. He has 6 RBIs here on the season, driving in 3 last game. Rookie is hitting pretty well as of late. Fastball up and in for a called strike from Turnburner, 0-1. Chased in the dirt, 0-2 the count now. Fastball down and away, pulled into left field. That'll hang up for Gustavsson, or Borgnard actually, that's right. Gustavsson is DHing, and that will end the inning. Another hit for the Freebooters, but it's stranded at first base to the third. It's 2-0. Armhorn, Quaker, and Benicio do up. Here's the right fielder Damian Armhorn. He's 1 for 1 today with a single, a stolen base, and a run scored so far today. First pitch fastball up and in is lined to second base. Shigatani to her right makes the catch. 1 down. Brings up Quaker, 0 for 1 today. Struck out swinging his first time up. First pitch changeup up and in to Quaker is inside for ball 1, just missing the corner. Fastball up and away is high, 2-0. Slider down and away is outside, 3-0 the count. Walk prone activates for Morrow. Fastball up, called a strike at the letters, 3-1. Change up and away, foul back, full count now. Slider in the dirt, blocked ball 4, first walk today for Morrow, as that'll send Quaker to first base with 1 down. Brings up Benicio, singled in a run his last time up. He's 1 for 1 today. Change up at the knees on the first pitch is pulled foul in the seats, 0-1. Slider up and away is outside, 1-1. Fastball down and away, called a strike at the knees, 1-2. Change up and in, strike 3, way out in front of it is Benicio. 4th punch out today for Morrow, 2 down. Gonna bring up the DH Gustavsson, who's 0 for 1. Fastball down and away is called strike, 0-1. Change it down and in, pulled foul, 0-2 the count to Gustavsson. Slider up and away. Swung through it, strike 3. Another punch out from Morrow, his 5th today, and that'll get him out of the jam. First clean inning today for Morrow, despite the walk. Bottom 3, it's still 2-0. Burnside, Shigatani, and Woody do up. Here's Burnside, left fielder, hitting .529 on the season with 2 RBIs. Looking to get something started here against Turnburner. Fastball inside, misses for ball 1. Fastball down, pulled on the ground to short. Tools backhands it in the hole and fires in time to get Burnside, 1 down. That'll bring up second baseman Sami Shigatani, hitting .357 with a homer and 2 RBIs here on the season. Fastball up, Shigatani drives it deep to left center field, got a good charge in it, but Borgnard runs it down on the warning track, 2 down. Now to bring in Woody. Rookie singled his first time up, he's 1 for 1 today. Turnburner locked in now as that fastball is up and away on the corner for a strike, 0-1. Slider down and in, swung late, 0-2. Fastball down in the way, swung through it, strike 3. Another punch out for Turnburner, his 2nd today, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Vern. To the 4th, it's 2-0 still. Hackman, Borgnard, and Luster do up. Here's Hackman, 0 for 1 today, is still rattled. First pitch fastball up and away is called strike, 0-1. Slider down and away, called a strike at the knees, 0-2. Change up and in, swung through it, strike 3. Another punch out for Morrow, his 6th today, 1 down. Now ring up Borgnard, who's 0 for 1. Change up and in is a called strike as it floats in there, 0-1. Fastball down in the way is lined up the middle to shortstop. Roper dives, you can't get there, and that's in the left center gap, and it'll roll all the way to the wall. Borgnard has great speed, and he'll get in there to second easily with a double as he slides in safely. That'll put him in scoring position with 1 down now for Luster, who doubled his last time up and then came in to score on a single. First pitch fastball up and in is high to Luster, ball 1. Slider down in the way, just low, 2-0. Fastball middle of the plate, fouled off, 2-1. Change up middle away is lined into center field softly. Jennings can't get there as he fields it cleanly on the bounce, but he gets the throw in time to hold the runner to 3rd. Runners at the corners now with 1 down for Wheels, who singled in a run his last time up. He's also locked in and has stolen a base. First pitch change up and away, swung through it, strike 1 as Wheels was early on it. Change up middle in, grounded in the hole to second base. Shigatani has no play anywhere else. She has to go to first with it as it's... Oh, the runner held to 3rd. I thought he was going to go. Runner advances to second on the fielder's choice, but now there's 2 on and 2 down. Now for Tools, who needs a 2-out hit to drive in the run. She's 0 for 2 today as well. First pitch fastball down and in is a pawed ball just below the knees. Slider down and away, swung through it, strike 1, 1-1 the count. Slider up and away, lined into second base. Shigatani reaches above her head to make the catch, and that will strand the runners as Morrow tight ropes out of danger. 2 hits in the inning for Morrow, but he pitches around them for another scoreless frame. Bottom 4, Velos, Pitts, and Reddy are due up against Turnburner.
The right fielder, number 3.
Here's Velos leading off the inning. She's 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. Or no, she flew out. I don't remember. Ball 1. Fastball in the dirt from Turnburner. 2-0 the count. Fastball down, line to left center field. Hit pretty well, but Wheels will run it down. 1 down. Next up is Pitts. He's 0 for 1 today. Flew out his first time up. Or grounded out his first time up. 2-seamer inside, misses for ball 1. Fastball down in the way is low, 2-0. Fastball up, 1 hopper to shortstop in the hole. Tools barehands it cleanly, 2 down. Now to bring up Reddier, 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. He is tense now. Fastball away, fouled off, 0-1 as Reddier's hitless in his last 6 at-bats. Fastball middle in, hard grounder at the middle, diving his Tools to knock it down. She can't field it cleanly, though, as she fires the first late. It's an infield single for Reddier to keep the inning alive. He's back to neutral mojo, and there's a runner at first with 2 down for Roper, who singled his last time up. Fastball up, lined at the middle, base hit for Roper, second hit today for him. He's now 2 for 2. That'll put 2 on and 2 down now for the rookie Nico Jennings. Center fielder's 0 for 1 today. Flew out his first time up. Strike the letters on the heater, 0-1. Slider down, line softly up the middle. Benicio dives to his right and makes a nice stop to end the inning. As he strands the runners there to the 5th. Freebooters get 2 more hits, but do nothing with them. Armhorn, Quaker, and Benicio do up as Morrow is done here after 4 innings of work. 6 hits surrendered with 1 walk. He struck out 6 batters, but he is absolutely gassed. I can't send him back out there for another inning. Right fielder Damian Armhorn will lead off. He's 1 for 2 with a single, a stolen base, and a run scored. Good solid 4 innings from Morrow, but he just doesn't have the stamina to be like a official starter. But I definitely want to hang on to him because we pitch really well with him. I think we might need to release a reliever, probably Huckenduck or one of these guys if they don't do so hot, and like bring in someone else to complement the starting rotation. So coming out of the bullpen is going to be right-hander Maxton Bates, the second-year reliever. Bates has no record, 0 ERA and an 0.71 whip here on the season, as he's given up no runs in 3 appearances so far. He's thrown 7 innings, giving up 4 hits. Got 2 strikeouts recorded with 1 walk. His batting average against on the year is 174. So Bates has been our most consistent reliever so far. Let's see how he does here. First pitch forkball at the knees, called a strike as it gets in there, 0-1. Fastball up and away is high, 1-1. Curveball down and away, chopped on the ground to the left of the mound. Bates barehands it, fires the first in time, 1 down. Brings up Quaker, who walked his last time up. He's 0 for 1 today with a strikeout, though. First pitch curveball up and in. Quaker pulls it in the seats foul, 0-1. Change up and away, swung through it, strike 2 as he was early. Forkball down and away, chopped on the ground to second. Shigatani backhands it up the middle. She'll fire to first in time, 2 down. Now to bring up Benicio, who singled in the first inning. He drove in a run. He's 1 for 2 today. Struck out swinging his last time up. First pitch fastball up and in is inside for ball 1. Curveball down at the knees. Hard ground liner up the middle. That's a base hit for Benicio. He's now 2 for 3. He'll single here to extend the inning with 2 down, and that'll bring up the 5-hitter, DH Gustav Gustafsson. First pitch change it down and in. Pulled foul on the ground, 0-1. Fastball up and away, fouled off, 0-2. Curveball down and away. Hard liner up the middle on the ground. It's a base hit for Gustafsson. Benicio going for third. Here's the throw from Jennings. In time to nail him to the wall. That's an outfield assist for the rookie as we get out of the inning. 2 hits given up by Bates here, but he gets out of it with an outfield assist, courtesy of the center fielder Jennings. To the bottom of the 5th, Ho, Burnside, and Shigatani due up against Turnburner. Here's Ho. Rookie catcher's 0 for 1 today. First pitch fastball's high for a called strike, 0-1. Slider in the dirt. Chased it, grounded softly to second. Benicio.
Now back, the left fielder, number 44.
Benicio makes the easy throw to first base for the first out, and that'll bring up left fielder Dominic Burnside. 0 for 1 today with the ground out to shortstop his first time up. Fastball high from Turnburner, ball 1. Fastball down the middle, called a strike, 1-1. Changeup up, dribbled softly to second, barehanded by Benicio, easy play, 2 down. Now to bring up Shigatani, 0 for 1 today. Flew out her last time up. Fastball up and away is a called strike from Turnberner, 0-1. Check swing up and in, good take from Shigatani, 1-1. Change it down and away is low, 2-1. Change it down and fastball down and in is popped up, shallow right field. Out for Benicio, he'll make the catch, and that will be a 1-2-3 inning for Turnberner. Through 5, it's still 2-0 to the 6th. Hackman, Borgnard, and Luster due up here against Bates in his second inning of work out of the pen, as we have a good old-fashioned pitcher's duel on our hands, folks. 2 combined runs and 12 combined hits. 8-4 in favor of the Moonstars. Here's Hackman, 0 for 2 today. Struck out swinging his last time up. First pitch curveball down and away. Check swing in the dirt. Ball 1. Workball middle away. Hangs in the middle of the plate as Hackman drives it deep to center field. Jennings back for it at the warning track at the wall. Leaping. It's out of his reach. It's a home run. Solo homer today for Herbert Hackman. His first homer of the season. That makes it a 3-0 game. And that is the first run given up by Maxton Bates all season. Here in his 8th inning of work. Or 9th inning of work. He completed 8 innings first. He's now tense. Then I'll bring up Borgnard. Singled his last time up. He's 1 for 2. Or doubled his last time up, sorry. Fastball up and away is called strike, 0-1. Change it down and in. Fouled off, out of play, 0-2. Workball down and away. Grounded softly up the middle of the shortstop. Roper fields it cleanly and fired to first, 1 down. Brings up Luster. Singled his last time up. He's also doubled today. He's 2 for 2. First pitch fastball up and away is outside for ball 1. Curveball down and away is low, 2-0. Workball middle in is grounded in to hold a shortstop. Roper can't get there, and that's a base hit into left field. Third hit today for Luster. He's 3 for 3. Puts him on with 1 down here for Wheels, who's singled in a run his first time up and stole a base. He's 1 for 2. Fastball away. He bunts on the first pitch as it's in front of the plate. Ho to first on the sacrifice, and that's 2 down. As Luster gets to second. Now to bring up Tools, who's 0 for 3 and tenths. First pitch forkball down and in is hard line to shortstop in the hole. Roper dives and makes a nice stop to end the inning. But the Moonstars tack on another run thanks to a solo home run for Herbert Hackman. 3-0 the score to the bottom of the 6th. Woody, Velos, and Pitts do up here against Turnberner, who's on cruise control. Giving up only 4 hits, striking out 2 here through 5 innings of work so far, and only throwing 50 pitches. Here's Woody, 1 for 2 today with the single. Fastball up and in is a called strike, 0-1. Fastball low and away, 1-1. Fastball away. Woody goes with the pitch down the right field line, but it hangs up there for Armhorn. 1 down. Brings up Velos, 0 for 2 today with 2 flyouts. Change up in the dirt, ball 1. Change up in the dirt again, 2-0 the count to Velos. Fastball down the middle. Velos jumps on it, hits it deep to center field. That's going to chase Wheels to the warning track, but he'll make the nice catch. 2 down. Bring up Pitts, 0 for 2 today with 2 groundouts. Changeup up is skied into left field. That'll drop for a base hit for Pitts. He's 1 for 3 today. Keeps the inning alive here for Reddier. Singled his last time up. He's 1 for 2 today. He's also struck out. Changeup fastball at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Fastball inside misses, 1-1. Changeup away, chased it outside as it's grounded to Benicio. Fires to first in time, and that makes Reddier tense again as the hit is stranded. To the 7th, it's still 3-0. Armhorn, Quaker, and Benicio do up against Bates. Armhorn's 1 for 3 today with the single, as Bates is still tense here to start the inning. First pitch forkball down and away, line deep to left field. Burnside at the wall, looks up, it's gone. In the seats, a solo home run for Damian Armhorn, his 3rd of the season, and that makes it a 4-0 game. Here's Quaker, 0 for 2 today with a walk. First pitch fastball up is high, ball 1. Curveball down and away, line to shortstop, but Roper there to make the catch, 1 down. He's a Benicio, singled his last time at the plate. He's 2 for 3 today with an RBI. First pitch fastball up and away, swung through it, 0-1. Work ball down and away is lined to first base. Pitts makes a nice catch. 2 down. Brings up Gustafsson. 1 for 3 today with a single. First pitch changeup up and away is called strike. Going 1. Curveball down and in. Hit up the middle softly. Shigatani's not going to get there on the diving attempt. It's base hit for Gustafsson. He's now 2 for 4. 2-out hit will keep the inning alive here for the 6-hitter. Herbert Hackman, who homered his last time up against Bates as he hit a middle of the plate fork ball over the center field wall. 1 for 3 today. First pitch curveball down and away. Check swing at the knees for a strike. Going 1. Change it up and away. Hackman goes with that one deep to right center field. Velos back at the warning track. Looks up and it's in the seats. Second homer today for Herbert Hackman, both off of Maxton Bates. That 2-run shot is his second of the game, second of the year, and it's now 6-0 Moonstars. Here's Borgnard, 1 for 3 today with the double. First fastball up and away is taken deep to left center field. Burnside back for it at the warning track. Leaps as it hits off the wall. That'll be a double for Borgnard, his second hit today. He's now 2 for 4. Brings up Luster, 3 for 3 today. Singled his last time up. He's also singled and doubled earlier. Curveball low, ball 1. Work ball down in the way, fouled off, 1-1. Fastball middle in is inside, 2-1. Change it down and in, called a strike, 2-2. Curveball down and away, hitting the hole to shortstop, down into left field. It's another base hit. Birdseye gets it in, and that puts runners at the corners here with 2 down, and Bates is now rattled. Brings up Wheels, 1 for 2 today with a single and an RBI. Bates is done after 2 2/3 innings, I think. Just gave up 4 runs and pretty much put this in the Moonstars' grasp as they have almost no chance to lose it now. Coming in to pitch is left-hander Doc Simpleman. Doc is 1-0 with a 5.40 ERA and a 1 WHIP. He's given up 3 earned runs in 2 appearances, totaling 5 innings, giving up 5 hits, striking out 9 batters, and giving up 1 home run ball, which was last time he pitched as he blew the save against his old club, the Sawteeth, but he hung on to get the win on a walk-off single. His batting average against on the season is .238. First fastball up and away is called a strike as the runner goes. Throw down from Ho is late. Stolen base for Luster. Lackey, that is his first stolen base attempt of the year. He is 1 for 1. 0-1 the count now to Wheels. 2-seamer down and in is pulled foul on the ground. 0-2. K-man activates for Simpleman. Slider down in the way. Check swing in the dirt. 1-2. 2-seamer up and in. Swung through it. Strike 3. Punch out for Simpleman. His 10th of the year and first out of the pen as he strands the runners. But the Moonstars double their lead to 6-0 as they get 3 runs. 2 on a homer by Hackman and 1 on a homer by Damian Armhorn. Bottom 7, Roper, Jennings, and Ho do up here against Turnburner, who's got almost no chance of blowing this. Here's Roper, 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. Fastball called a strike the letters, 0-1. Slider middle in, swung late, 0-2. Changeup inside misses, 1-2. Slider down and in, chased in the dirt as it's dribbled softly to short. Tools bare hands and fires in time to get Roper, 1 down. Brings up Jennings, who's over 2 today. Lined out and flown out today. Fastball inside misses from Turnburner, ball 1. Slider middle of the plate is a strike, 1-1. Fastball up, lined up the third base line, under Hackman's glove into left field. That's a base hit for Jennings, his first hit today. He's 1 for 3. Runner first, 1 down now for Ho, 0 for 2. He's flown out and grounded out. Fastball outside misses, ball 1. Chase the fastball high. Ho's evened the count up at 1. Fastball up and in, line softly to right center. That's over the leaping Venicio's glove into right field. It's a base hit. First hit today for Ho. He's now 1 for 3. 2 on, 1 down now for Burnside, who's grounded out twice today. Last time he grounded out to second base. First time up he grounded out to shortstop. Fastball out way in the zone, 0-1. Change it down and in is inside, 1-1. Slider in the dirt, 2-1 the count to Burnside. Fastball up, hit hard on the ground to first base. Quaker to second with it 1. Benicio back to first, not in time. It's fielder's choice. Runners at the corners now for Shigatani, who's 0 for 2 in 10s. Pinch hitting for Sami is going to be third baseman Bad Hop Brown as we look to drive in the runs. Changeup inside misses, ball 1. Fastball in the dirt, 2-0. Changeup middle of the plate, ripped foul by Brown as he's early, 2-1. Fastball up, hard grounder at the middle as it's under Turnberner's glove in the center field. That'll be an RBI for Brown. That makes it a 6-1 game. I believe that's Brown's first RBI of the season. Here's Woody, 1 for 3 with a single. Let me check that. Yes, that is Brown's first RBI of the season. His second hit, he's now 2 for 4 on the season, or 2 for 3. He's also walked as well. All right, first and second now for Woody, who's looking to keep the rally going here against Turnberner, who's no longer locked in. Fastball's outside, missing, ball 1. Heater is high, 2-0 the count to Woody. Down and in with the heater, missing, 3-0. Fastball middle away, caught the zone, 3-1. Change up middle of the plate, ripped foul by Woody, full count as the runners will go. Slider middle of the plate, Woody goes with it, deep to right center field. He's looking for the gap, but Wheels runs it down once again thanks to his great speed. Freebooters are on the board though, thanks to a pinch hit single by Bad Hop Brown, 6-1 to the 8th. Tools, Armhorn, and Quaker do up against Simple Man. Here's Tools over 4 in 10s. Pinch hitting coming into play the field for second baseman. For second base is Digafordo. The utility infielder takes over for Brown. First pitch fastball down and into Tools is a strike, 0-1. Slider up and in. Hard grounder in the hole is short. It's in the left field for a base hit. Tools now 1 for 5 on the day as she's back to neutral mojo. That'll bring up Armhorn, who's homered his last time up. He's 2 for 4 today. First pitch slider down in the way. Outside for ball 1. Two-seamer down and in. Ripped foul as it ricochets into the Freebooters dugout. 1-1 the count. Fastball up and away. Popped up. Shallow left center field. Burnside charging in. Makes the catch. 1 down. He's a Quaker, 0 for 3 today with a walk. Two-seamer up and away in the first pitch. Lined hard in the right field. That'll be a base hit for Quaker. He's now 1 for 4. Bayless gets in and that'll hold the runner to second. 2 on, 1 down for Benicio. He's 2 for 4 with 2 singles today. Also is an RBI. First pitch fastball down in the way. Outside, ball 1. Two-seamer up and in, called a strike, 1-1. Fastball down and in, pulled foul by Benicio, 1-2. Came in active for Simple Man. Two-seamer up and away, popped up, shallow right field, in on it, Velos. She's calling for it. Makes the catch for the second out as the runner holds at second, as Velos has a good arm. Still 2 on now for Gustafsson. Singled his last time up. He's 2 for 4 today. Two-seamer down and in on the first pitch is inside for ball 1. Slider at the letters. Fouled back. 1-1. Fastball up and in. Called a ball. 2-1. Two-seamer down in the way. Dribbled to the mound. Simple Man off to his left. Makes the play, and that will end the inning. Gives up 2 hits, but he pitches around him. Bottom 8, it's 6-1 still. Velos, Pitts, and Reddy are due up against Turnberner. Velos 0 for 3 today. Still locked in despite that fact. Just hit the ball hard, just hasn't gotten a hit as that changeup's in the dirt from Turnberner. Ball 1. Slider middle of the plate is lined hard to right center field, but guess what? Windy Wheels runs it down. 1 down. I think that's the 4th or 5th ball in the gap he's run down today. That'll do it for Turnberner. He goes 7 1/3 innings, giving up 8 hits, 2 walks, 1 run, striking out a few batters. He's in line for the win here, as coming into pitch is closer Aspen Hangnail, the new addition, replacing Maximo Primo from last year's squad. Not Maxton Primo, Jesus Christ, Lil Bupton. That's right, because Maximo Primo was on the Sawteeth. Here are Hangnail's numbers on the season. Rookie closer is 0-1 with a 9 ERA and a 3 whip. He's given up 5 runs, 4 of which are earned in 3 appearances. No saves yet on the season. 4 innings pitched, 10 hits, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, and a batting average against a .435 is the worst in the bullpen. And on the team for the entire Moonstars pitching staff. This is also not a save situation for Hangnail unless he makes it such. Contact right-hand versus right-handers active for Pitts for the first time today. Two-seamer up and away is high, or cutter up and away is high. Sorry, I'm used to turn burner pitching. He's got that four-seam, two-seam action. Hangnail's got the four-seam cutter action with the slide ball. Slide ball slider. There's cutter inside, 1-1. Fastball at the knees, swung late, 1-2. The count now is tough out activates for Pitts. Check that. I tried to check it as he dribbles it past the mound, but that's going to be an infield hit for Pitts as he beats it out as Hangnail took a bad path to the ball. Runner on with 1 down now for Reddier, who's 1 for 3 today with a single. Pitts now 2 for 4 after that single. Slider below the knees, ball 1. Fastball's outside to Reddier, 2-0 the count. Slider middle of the plate is hit pretty deep to right center field, but guess what? Wheels runs it down again, 2 down. Here's Roper, 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. Fastball below the knees, ball 1. Change cutter down in the way, line to second. Vinicio picks it off his shoe tops, and that ends the inning. 1 hit for the Freebooters as they force Turnburner off the mound, but Hangnail gets through the inning cleanly. To the 9th, Hackman, Borgnard, and Luster do up. Hackman's 2 for 4 today. He's got 2 homers on the line scoring, driven in 3 of the 6 Moonstar runs as he's back to tense mojo. First pitch slider down in the way is outside and low, 1-0. Fastball up and away, fouled back, 1-1. Fastball down in the way, check swing for a strike, 1-2 the count as K-Man activates. Slider up and in, fisted in softly to third base as Woody makes the catch on the liner, 1 down. Brings up Borgnard, 2 for 4 today with 2 doubles. First pitch two-seamer up and away is skied into right center field softly. Jennings over for it. Runs it down in the gap for the second out. That'll bring up Luster. 4 for 4 day for the catcher. He's got a double and 3 singles. Singled his last time at the plate as well. First pitch fastball up and in is inside for ball 1. Slider down and in is low and in the dirt as it bounces, 2-0. Seamer down in the way, pulled foul down the left field line. That's out of play though, 2-1. Fastball up and away, fouled off, 2-2 the count now. K-Man activates for Simpleman. Fastball up and in, check swing, good take there by Luster, full count. Slider up and away, fouled off again, still a full count. Two-seamer down and in, rip foul again, he stays alive. Fastball below the knees, breaks his bat, but he stays alive, still a full count. Slider middle in, strike 3 called at the knees. Simpleman gets his punch out and he ends the inning in style. 1-2-3 inning for Doc, but bottom of the 9th we go. We're down 5 runs. Jennings, Ho, and Burnside do up against Hangnail. So he's looking to slam the door here. Here's Jennings, singled his last time up. 1 for 3. Cutter up and away, called a strike, 0-1. Cutter up, hit pretty well by Jennings to deep right center field, but Wheels runs it down on the warning track, 1 down. Brings up Ho, 1 for 3 today with the single. Fastball at the knees, fouled off, 0-1. Cutter up and away, popped up, shallow right field. Benicio makes the catch, 2 down. Brings up Burnside, 0 for 3 today, he's the last chance. Fastball middle of the plate, line down the right field line. That will hook foul, though, out of reach, 0-1. Fastball middle of the way, line softly right center field. That drops for a base hit. First hit today for Burnside. He's 1 for 4. That'll bring up defensive substitution. Digafordo getting his first at bat of the season as I don't see the need to pinch hit for him as What's the point? We're going to lose anyway. Actually, you know what? We're down 5 runs. Do I really want him to hit? Screw it. Let him hit. Not like... I mean, if he gets on, he gets on. He's got tough out, so... Fastball down in the way for a strike, 0-1. Chased it in off the plate as it breaks his bat, and that ends the inning as Hangnail makes the play. Freebooters promptly piss away that momentum and lose 6-1. It was a good old-fashioned pitcher's duel for about 6 innings or so, and then, well, they decided to drop bombs, and we didn't show up. Another double-digit hit performance, but again, we score less than 3 runs. Just can't string them together. Everyone in the Moonstars lineup got a hit. Homer today for Armhorn and 2 for Hackman as he drives in 3 runs. He'll be the player of the game. Run driven in for Vinicio as well on a single, and Wheels with a single of his own. On the other side, everybody got a hit except Velos and Shigatani, as well as a Fordo. RBI today for Bad Hot Brown as he pinch hit and drove in the run. 2-hit day for Roper and Pitts. Other than that, there's nothing to write home about in our offensive column. Yeah, would have been nice if we spread him out over a couple games. Turnburner gets the win, 7 1/3 innings, 8 hits, 1 earned run, 2 strikeouts. He improves to 2-1. Hangnail records the last 5 outs, giving up only 2 hits. On our side, Morrow goes 4 innings, gets the loss, 6 hits, 1 walk, 2 earned runs, 6 strikeouts. Despite him getting the loss as he falls to 0-1, I'm very impressed with how he pitched. I'm willing to move him into the bullpen and drop one of the other relievers, probably Huck and Duck. I mean, I like Huck and Duck. I like the name. I like pitching with him, but he's a C-, and if we want to compete, gotta sacrifice him. Bates goes 2 2/3, giving up 9 hits, 4 earned runs. The first runs he's given up all the year on 3 bombs. And then Simpleman, 2 1/3 innings, 2 hits, 2 strikeouts. Player of the game is Herbert Hackman. Called it. 2-homer day. Kind of gave it away there. Drove in half the runs. Turnburner, quality start. Very good outing. And Armhorn with the homer himself. And still at 133. Probably could have gotten a little bit closer had we actually scored, but oh well. Just take the L and move on, folks. So yeah, I was really impressed with what Morrow did. But the thing is, I'm not going to be able to bring in a starter right now, because if I do that, that moves Morrow to the bullpen. Then I've got 3 tired relievers and only 1 usable one for next game, which is going to be Martinez. Because we used Simpleman and Bates until they were almost gassed today, and Morrow's already gassed, so. Sitting through this here, Herbisaurs winning extras over the Sandcats 5-4. And that's it, okay. So Herbisaurs now tied with the Wild Pigs for the division lead at 7-3. We are 5 games out of first place with 6 games left to play. If we lose the next game, we are out of division contention and playoff contention, as we will finish with a losing record for the 3rd consecutive season. On the mound for us next time is going to be rookie left-hander Newt Bradley. He's 0-1 with a 3.75 ERA and a 1.83 WHIP as we take on the Blowfish, who are at 4-5. They'll send right-hander Dante Dupole to the mound, who's 0-2 with a 9 ERA and a 1.42 WHIP. So, we got a chance. We just got to show up. Looking around the league, Rodney Park is picked up by the Grapplers, the former Sandcats shortstop. He's replacing Rory Crowds, the former Platypi outfielder. Tony Orozco, the young rookie closer, is off the wide loads, replaced by Franzilla, the former closer of the Sirloins. Sirloin Jones is off the Wild Pigs as he's replaced by Jerry Rawner. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Sirloin went back to his old club before he was picked up by the Hot Corners in the fantasy draft, or expansion draft, that's the word. It's Jerry Rawner, so they sacrifice a reliever. Okay. And Sergio Hunter, the guy who started at shortstop for us this year, is picked up by the Sirloins, who we will not play for the rest of the year because we already played them. He's replacing Flash Lavar, the utility infielder. The good news about having to spend money on a starter, we've got the cap to do it still. We've got $28 million, and we've got over $4 million saved up in surplus. We're set for money. The only question is, which starter do we want? I don't like Fabulo, but he is the best option available. You got Wonderfloss out here, as well as Smesson. Neither of them are regressing. We tried Wayward, that didn't work. We tried Levon, that didn't work. Bigsworth, don't even get me started on him. Alright, cool. Alright, let's do these player developments here. Okay, the big one for Blumpkins. I mean, we got money to burn. Let's just get it for him. I mean, why not? +2 speed, +1 arm. That's nice. This one for Roper. I don't like the chance to get Whiffer. But I would like to improve his speed, but that's way too expensive. I'm going to let that go. Can do this one for Woody, improve his power and his arms. We will max out his arm with this one. That's good, so he'll have the strongest arm in the game at third base. Perfect. He's now a B+. He was already a B+. Never mind, I'm talking. Okay, so we get this one for Readier next time. That's a given. We're going to get that. That we're going to pass on. That is a pretty good chance to lose that trade. I am not going to get that one for Pitts, so I'm only going to get this one for Readier next time, and we'll see what fills up in these other 3 slots over here. Alright, set the lineup. Alright, so next time out, Woody will lead off, followed by Ho, then Pitts, who's locked in still, Roper, Velos, Jennings, Readier, who's tense. He drops all the way to the 7th slot. You know what? He's tense. Let's let Brown bat. I mean, he did drive in the only run today, so might as well let him play. Then we'll put in Burnside and Shigatani. Right field and second base. Okay. Alrighty, that'll do it for this episode, guys. It was a pitcher's duel for a long bit, but ultimately it got away from us, and we lost 6-1. We fall to 2-8. Another loss eliminates us officially from playoff contention. And if that is the case, next episode we'll just breeze through as many games as possible quickly, and hopefully get to the off season in a timely manner. Until then, this is the Nasty One, signing off.